Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and welcome back to Fitzy Pub Trivia. I know in this time of COVID, we're all probably gathering at home on our own, but maybe you want to talk to your family or your friends and get a Zoom game going here. So I thought I'd put out a special edition of Fitzy Pub Trivia tonight. So today's trivia will be 20 questions, some multiple choice. 2 special rounds will be included. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? And a Thanksgiving round. So grab your pens, papers, friends and family, and here we go. If you haven't played with us before, here's how you play. The game will have 4 rounds with 5 questions in each round. Players are allowed to assign the following points: 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 to questions once in each round. Each point value may only be used once in that round. So you would assign the point values at the end of the round after you take a look at the answers and decide which ones you are the most sure of. For example, you would assign 10 points to the answer you are most sure of, 8 to the next, and so on. You would assign 2 points to the question you are most unsure of. We're going to correct the answers at the end of each round, and in the bonus round, you may wager from 1 to 25 points on the bonus question, so everybody stays in the game. The bonus points will be added or subtracted accordingly, whether your answer is correct or not. If you choose not to answer the bonus question, you automatically will lose 1 point. The main objective is to have fun and get smart. So we'll do a points update at the end of each round so you can know where you stand and will know what you're going to decide to bet on the bonus round. So, round number 1. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I taught 5th grade for 12 years, so let's see how you do on a 5th grade test. The region known as the Fertile Crescent is located in present-day what? Is it Spain, Middle East, California, or Mexico? Ganymede is a moon and is larger in diameter than Mercury, but only about half of its mass. What planet does it orbit? Is it Neptune, Mars, Jupiter, or Venus? Opposite angles in a parallelogram are called what? Supplementary, obtuse, acute, or complementary? What is energy of motion called? Is it mechanic, potential, electronic, or kinetic? And the last one in this round, a story conveying a moral lesson is called a what? Sorry guys, this is not multiple choice. A story conveying a moral lesson is called what? The end of the round 1, well actually the end of the questions in round 1. Now you're going to go back and talk to your team about what answer you want to submit as your final answer for each question, and you're going to assign the points, to each question. 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. 10 to the question you're most sure of, and 2 to the question you're most unsure of. We'll have a 1-minute break. You can play your own music if you like. I'm going to give you a countdown and play some of the YouTube's free music, so hang on. 5 seconds. Okay, time is up. Let's check out your answers. The region known as the Fertile Crescent is located in present-day what? And these were your choices. And the correct answer is the Middle East. The Middle East. Question 2. Ganymede is a moon and is larger in diameter than Mercury, but only about half of its mass. What planet does it orbit? And these were your choices. And the correct answer was Jupiter. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are called. These were your choices. And the correct answer is complementary. And what is energy of motion called? Hope my former students get this one right. These were your choices. We spent a whole quarter on this, and the answer is kinetic. Kinetic energy, energy of motion. This one you didn't have multiple choice, so it's a bit more challenging. A story conveying a moral lesson is called what? It is a fable, as in Aesop's fable. Okay, so if you're playing against another team, it's time to do a points update. Let them know what your points are, how you did on that round. And here we are now going into round 2. And round 2 is great female leaders and their famous quotes. So what you're going to do in this round is you're going to figure out which of these quotes applies to the 5 names, which I'm going to show you on the right. So let me bring those in now. The first quote is, "A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she gets in hot water." Number 2, "I decided I can't pay a person to rewind time, so I might as well get over it." 3, "We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained." Number 4, "People think at the end of the day that a man is the only answer to fulfillment. Actually, a job is better for me." And the last one, "A leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to go." And here are the 5 women that you will be matching with these quotes. Diana, Princess of Wales, Marie Curie, Eleanor Roosevelt, Rosalind Carter, and Serena Williams. I'm going to leave these up for a little bit, and then I'm going to move on to the timer. But you can obviously go back when you're playing this back if you need more time. If you're playing on the computer, you might want to do a screenshot. That might be easier. So I'm going to go ahead, but again, with YouTube, you can just pause it and then go on, or you can take a screenshot, whatever's easier for you, or rewind. 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. Here we go. And remember, you can always rewind, go back when you're playing this back on YouTube. Okay, so here were the quotes. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she gets in hot water. And that was Eleanor Roosevelt. I decided I can't pay a person to rewind time, so I might as well get over it. That was Serena Williams. We must believe that we are gifted for something, and that this thing, at whatever cost, must be attained. That was Marie Curie. People think at the end of the day that a man is the only answer to fulfillment. Actually, a job is better for me. That was Diana, Princess of Wales. And a leader takes people where they want to go. A great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to go. And of course, the last option would have been Rosalind Carter. Hope that wasn't too hard. You could sort of pick up some clues from what they said, hopefully, to get you the right match. So let's go along here, and we're going to take a halftime break. We'll stretch and pause, and you'll have time to do a points during this time. Do a points update with your teams, and let's have some drink time or stretch time. Ten seconds. And time's up. Moving on to round 3. General knowledge. What element do organic compounds contain? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, or nitrogen? Which of the following was not originally invented in China? Paper money, silk, concrete, or gunpowder? What can a Jesus Christ lizard do that other lizards cannot do? Sorry, this is not multiple choice. Which of these nobles ranks highest? Earl, Duke, Baron, or Marquis? Which color is at the top of the rainbow arch? Yellow, blue, green, or red? Okay, again, it's time to assign your points and finalize your answers. Remember, you're going to put 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 from the one you're the most sure of to the one you're the least sure of, and we'll take another 1-minute break. Ten seconds. And it's time. Okay. What element do organic compounds contain? Your choices. And the answer was carbon. Carbon, the building block of all organisms and organic compounds. Which of the following was not originally invented in China? These were your choices, and the answer is concrete. Concrete. What can a Jesus Christ lizard do that other lizards can't do? Well, they can walk on water. I never knew this. My granddaughter taught me this. I thought that was a great trivia question. They can walk on water. Okay. And which of these nobles ranks the highest? These were your choices. And it's Earl. Kind of reminds me of that song, The Duke of Earl, but that would be confusing. And which color's at the top of the rainbow? These were your choices. And the correct answer is red. Okay, so let's do a little points update at this point, and let's do a 1-minute break. Time is up. Okay, round 4. The Thanksgiving round. Which U.S. president issued a proclamation designating the fourth Thursday in November as Thanksgiving Day? Teddy Roosevelt, Herbert Hoover, William Howard Taft, or Franklin Roosevelt? Which was the first Thanksgiving year to boast the annual Macy's Parade in New York City? Was it 1927, 1945, 1960, or 1924? What year boasted the first Macy's Parade in New York City? The first Thanksgiving lasted how long? 1 day, 8 hours, 3 days, or 12 hours? How many calories, on average, does an average person consume during Thanksgiving dinner? This is very bad news. 4,500, 3,000, 1,500, or 2,000. Keeping in mind 2,000 is the average amount needed by a person in an entire day. A woman, at least. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the heaviest turkey weighed 86 pounds. Is that true, or is it false? 50-50 chance here. And again, we're going to take a break. Ten seconds. And it's time. Which U.S. president issued a proclamation designating the fourth Thursday in November as Thanksgiving Day? And these were your choices. And the answer is Franklin Roosevelt. Which was the first Thanksgiving to boast the annual Macy's Parade in New York City? Was it the year of 1927, 1945, 1960, or 1924? It was 1924. The first Thanksgiving lasted how long? The Pilgrims and the Indians. 1 day, 8 hours, 3 days, 12 hours. It lasted 3 whole days. Wow. Okay. How many calories on average does an average person consume during Thanksgiving dinner? These were your choices. Hope it's not 4,500. It's 4,500. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is crazy. 2.25 days worth of calories for me. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, the heaviest turkey weighed 86 pounds. Was it true or was it false? It was indeed true. Hope they had a lot of people at that Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so now what we want you to do is to add up your points, and you're going to share the points that you had with the other teams. I'm going to give you a 1-minute break, and when you shared that with your teams, then what you're going to do is you're going to give me, or give them, since I'm not able to play with you, how many points you're going to wager for the bonus question. And I will tell you that the bonus question is the category of Black Friday. And you got 1 minute. And it's time. So hopefully you shared how many points you're wagering with your other teams that you're playing against, or if you're playing against yourself. What we like to do is that we just keep our score from week to week and see if we can beat ourselves from week to week. So the final question of the evening is, what percent of Black Friday shoppers later regret their purchases? 68%, 52%, 34%, or 15%? What percent of Black Friday shoppers later regret their purchases? 68%, 52%, 34%, or 15%? I'm going to give you a minute to talk it over with your team. Five seconds. And time. The final answer of the evening. What percentage of Black Friday shoppers later regret their purchases? These were your choices. And the correct answer is 52%. 52%. Well, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and thank you again for joining me. Really appreciate it if you would like my channel and subscribe to my, like my trivia and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to leave you with these thoughts. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be careful out there.